Hi everyone. Prince Andrew's position is looking increasingly difficult following the arrest of Ghislaine Maxwell, a key figure in the Epstein affair. Now, we have to respect the presumption of innocence, but Andrew's account of himself last December in that now infamous BBC interview was, well, less than compelling, especially when compared to the credible and moving testimony of Virginia Roberts. The worry for Andrew now is that Maxwell may throw him under the bus to save her own skin, although friends of hers have said that won't happen. The FBI continues to claim that Andrew has been uncooperative, while the Prince's lawyers say otherwise. The lawyers' language, however, does suggest they've been trying to negotiate terms for that cooperation rather than simply turning up and answering the FBI's questions. So it really is time for Andrew to face up to his responsibilities and head over to the US to give his account of what went on between him, Epstein, and his accusers. Otherwise, many questions will go unanswered for years to come. I also don't think it's unreasonable to expect a statement from our head of state. The Queen would not have been an idle bystander in all this and has a duty to the country and the rule of law as much as any loyalty to her son. Also this week, the press reported that Prince Charles received £1 million from estates of those who died without leaving a will while living in Cornwall. As fans of the BBC's Air Hunters will know, if you die and haven't made a will and there's no one to inherit your assets, they go to the Treasury, where presumably the funds are spent on public services and the day-to-day running of the state. Unless you live in Cornwall, that is, in which case your estate goes to the Duchy of Cornwall. Now, Charles deducts considerable costs and hands the surplus over to his own charities set up principally to lobby for his political agenda. Now, there's no rhyme or reason why this should happen. It is tantamount to stealing from the dead, or from the Treasury at least. But the bottom line is that Charles has no moral claim to these funds and should be ashamed of himself for taking this money. He takes plenty of money from the living. Perhaps it's time he stopped taking them from the dead too. Finally, the saga of Meghan Markle's legal battle with the press threw up an interesting claim this week. Markle apparently defended the costs to taxpayers of her 2018 wedding by suggesting the event brought a £1 billion windfall for the government through increased tourism. Now, given Visit Britain no longer stands by its £500 million a year figure for royal tourism revenue, this is quite a claim from Markle. Even The Spectator called it a fantasy. What's striking is the sense of entitlement in this claim. Even if the £1 billion fantasy were true, why does that justify spending millions of pounds of public money on a private wedding? One doesn't justify the other. Anyway, for more on the tourism nonsense, watch The Monarchy is Not Good for Tourism on our YouTube channel. Finally, Republic relies entirely on your support and that of thousands of people like you up and down the country. Find out more about the campaign at republic.org.uk, including how you can join, donate and get involved.